I just want to preface this video by saying that there is no happy ending to this story, and it doesn't end the way that I had hoped that it would end, but I still want to share the happiness that we did have from this baby and share our story, because I want to have it one day and I want to be able to look back on all that we've been through and be able to share one day with our rainbow baby what it took to lead us to them. And I know I'm not alone, and so many people go through this, and I just want to be open about it and share our story. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It's like 8:30. I literally just woke up and I'm ready to go take a pregnancy test. Our first month actually trying since we lost our baby, so I don't necessarily expect to get pregnant, but I really hope that I am, and I think that I am, but I don't want to think that I am because I don't want to be disappointed. I have been like just having a ton of cramping all week, and like my lower back was hurting, and I'm hoping that that's a sign. That's the only thing that I had last time that I was pregnant. I didn't test until I had already missed my period, so I wasn't paying attention to stuff like this, but now I am, obviously, because we're trying really, really hard. And I remember last time it was like a day or two after I missed my period that I had my first symptom, which was just like really sore boobs. But this time I'm testing like 6 days before my period. I'm not supposed to get my period until Sunday, or sorry, I'm not supposed to get my period until next Saturday. So I'm like testing 6 days early, which I know is very early. I don't expect to get a positive, but I just like mentally need to take it because I'm just really excited and just been like hoping and praying for this. I don't know. We weren't trying for our last baby. It was a surprise baby, but now I definitely know that we want kids, and obviously Eddie does too. So just really, really hoping. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, ready? I'm not kidding. I think I see something. I'm not kidding. I think I see something. I really think I see something, Eddie. I promise. Oh my God, it's totally there.
I can't see it.
It's right there. I promise you there's a line. It's so fake because I'm so early. I'm 6 days before my missed period. That is so early to even be testing. I really think I'm pregnant. I really think I'm pregnant.
Oh, is it way over there?
Yeah, it's like really close.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh wow.
You see it?
Yeah.
You can see it?
Yeah. I thought it was supposed to be right next to it. Why would they show it like that?
I don't know. I think I am.
I see it.
I think I am.
Yeah, I see it.
He's looking at it with a flashlight. I think it's there.
Let's hope.
I think I'm pregnant.
You gonna have a good day today now?
Yeah.
That's some good hope, right? That's gonna be good. Right?
Okay, I took a picture so that I can show you guys. I'll insert it, or I don't know if you guys can see it here. There's totally a faint line. Very, very faint, but also very, very early. But there's totally a line. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much. We're gonna say a little prayer, cross our fingers and toes, and we'll test again tomorrow morning and hope that I can see even more of a line. Good morning. It is the next morning now, and I'm getting ready to test again. I tested last night with like a cheapie strip, and there was nothing. So I'm starting to wonder if the line that I did see on this, which there was totally a line, I took a picture, I could totally see the line, and I can still see it now, like when I'm looking for it, like there's a very, very, very faint line, and I'm starting to wonder if it was like an indent line and not actually like a line. So that's kind of sad, but I'm really hoping that it is a line. I feel like congested in my nose, and I'm hoping that maybe it's a sign. I've read that sometimes that can be like a really early symptom also, and I'm still just like very crampy. So we're gonna take a test, see what happens. These are the tests that I bought. They're the first response triple check, results 3-way. So it has an early response, a digital response, and a rapid response. I did the early response yesterday. I'm saving the digital response until I'm closer to like when my period is supposed to start. Today I'm gonna do the rapid result, and I've read that these aren't quite as sensitive, so I don't have the highest hopes for this morning, but I do have some like regular tests, some of the early response coming in off of Amazon. So fingers crossed those come in and I can do that instead, because I really don't have high hopes for this one. 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to be able to read this one in a minute the day of your missed period, but I'm still not supposed to start my period for like another 5 days. So I'm gonna set it for 3 minutes because I know the easy at home one that I just took was about a 3-minute test. So I'm gonna set my timer. Cheapy one first. I don't think that there's anything. Let's check this one and then I can look at that one again. As I was waiting for the timer to go for this, I got my package for the early response ones. I'm gonna go take one of those. I know this is crazy. It just helps me calm my anxiety, you know? These are supposed to be the good ones. So let's try one of these instead. Looks the same. This one I can see like a tiny little line like right there. This is the rapid response. This is the early result and I see absolutely nothing. And then this is the easy at home and absolutely nothing. I know it's still really early to be testing, so try again tomorrow. It's the next morning again. I just woke up and I'm getting ready to take another test. I did not feel good yesterday. Yesterday I had a headache and I was nauseous all day. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. And today I'm 10 DPO. So if I'm going to test positive, I'm hoping that today is the day or tomorrow. Let's go see. I'm kind of nervous. Tell me, like I still feel sick to my tummy this morning. And my head still hurts this morning. But it could just be because, I got that from shaving with my new razor. It could just be because I'm nervous. But I feel like I am. But I don't want to get excited that I am. This one's probably going to be negative. 3, 2, 1. I totally see a line.
I don't know what we're looking for, so. 2
lines.
Yeah, I see a little faint line.
Okay, this one's not that sensitive. So if it's going to be, it's going to be on this one. There's totally a line. I can even see it in the dark. It's not the best lighting in here.
Oh yeah.
There's totally a line. And it's getting darker because it was there yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
I think I am.
Yeah, there's definitely there's 100% a line.
I think I am. I really think I am.
I think you are.
I really think I am.
Oh no. It's alright.
You wanted it so bad. I really think I am. I really think I am. It's still so faint that I don't fully believe it yet, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay a little grounded.
Can you turn on the overhead light? Maybe you can see it better then. My camera battery's about to charge, but I wanted to show you guys. Totally a line. Super faint, but there's totally a line. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, there's totally a line. I don't actually know that we're going to get what I want with this, but yesterday's line was faint enough that I could obviously see it, and I think if I take this, because it's been another day, I'm hoping this will pick up on it, but we'll see. But if this one doesn't show up, we'll be able to see a line still here. So let's test. So yesterday I found out that I'm pretty positive I'm pregnant. I showed you guys yesterday, but this is what the test looks like. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but like it's a pretty positive line. Like it was definitely there. I didn't have to squint or anything. And then I took another one last night and easy at home. And there was, oh my gosh, I'm shaking so bad. Sorry. There's definitely a line. So like I'm pretty positive I'm pregnant, but I don't want to get too excited. But yesterday when I thought I was pregnant, I was just thinking and like putting stuff in my phone and researching and all that kind of stuff. As I was like putting in what would be the baby's due date, just based on my last period, the baby's due date would be the day that I found out about my first pregnancy, which I just think is so weird. Like what are the odds that this next baby's due date would be the same as like our first baby that we lost. I just think that's a super weird thing. And then I ordered this ring from Pandora with an April birthstone because that's when our baby was supposed to be due. I ordered that on Black Friday because it was on sale. Like I had wanted something for a long time to have something like from that baby that I had like a constant reminder, but I just ordered it just because it was on sale. Like I just so happened to order it, and it was supposed to come in today, and it came in yesterday, the day that I found out I was pregnant. And I just think that is not a coincidence. Like I don't know, I just feel very, very hopeful that this is all gonna work out and that it's gonna stay pregnant and that we're gonna have a little baby. I just feel like those are just signs, and like it's just not a coincidence. I just don't think it's a coincidence. But I forgot to set the timer, so it should be almost done now. I just hope the digital worked. I'm not sure that it worked. Still really faint.
Yeah.
But it's definitely there. Like totally there. Okay, I don't know if this one registered or not. This one might say not pregnant if the line is really faint. I might have to take another one this afternoon. Oh no, it's working. It's thinking. It's still thinking. It really might say not pregnant just because the line is faint. But I see a line, so I know that I am.
Yeah.
If this one says not pregnant, then I'm gonna have to go get more digitals.
Wow. I told you, just had to relax.
I knew
It was
it.
gonna happen.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
I told you.
Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. It says yes.
I told you. Yes.
I'm pregnant. I'm another little baby. I'm
Now you got
pregnant.
something to show everybody.
I'm pregnant. I'm so excited. Guess that's it for this video. Alright, love you. You go to work. I can't believe it.
I can.
You have more faith than I do. Okay, wow, I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna keep testing for my sanity because they don't tell you how hard pregnancy is after loss. Like just the anxiousness that I already feel and started feeling like when I started testing to see if I was pregnant, like they don't tell you the anxiousness that you feel after you go through a loss. And just like, so I know I'm like crazy super early, but I just pray that nothing goes wrong and this is a smooth, happy, healthy pregnancy and this is our little rainbow baby. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I wanted this so bad. My heart goes out to all of you who have struggled with getting pregnant or infertility or any of that. Truly my heart goes out to you because it was the worst time of my life, honestly, the past couple of months. So my heart truly goes out to you. I'm honestly in shock that we were able to get pregnant as fast as we did after our miscarriage. This was our first cycle even trying and we got pregnant. So I just feel like so beyond blessed to even see this because I know it's not the reality for everybody. So I just want to say that you guys are all in my thoughts and prayers. I don't know, I just can't believe it. I feel so excited and so happy, and this is the happiest I've felt since everything that happened. I just feel so hopeful again and I can't even believe it. I literally don't know how I'm supposed to go to school now and like function just knowing that I'm pregnant and I can't tell anybody. Well, I'm gonna tell my mom. Probably tomorrow I'll tell my mom, but we're not telling anybody else until Christmas. So we're having a baby. That's how we found out that we were pregnant and expecting again, our first cycle, trying again after we lost our first baby at 10 weeks and going through a DNC. And losing our first baby, I feel like truly put me almost into a state of depression. Like it was really, really hard for me to recover, and then being able to try to get pregnant again gave me a sense of purpose back, and finding out that I was pregnant again was literally the happiest I've ever been and I've ever felt. I felt like I was on cloud 9. Like I just could not be any happier. And Eddie and I were just so happy that we were gonna have our little rainbow baby. And we were so excited and I had such a good feeling. The baby that we were supposed to have would have been due on August 10th, which was the day that we found out that we were pregnant the first time. So it just all felt like a sign and like it was meant to be. We went to our 8-week appointment, or what we thought was our 8-week appointment. and they asked us if we wanted to do an ultrasound just to check on everything and kind of ease our anxiety. And of course I said yes. I was really hoping that they would do that. I did not think they would do that, but when they told us that they could squeeze us in for an ultrasound, I was so excited. I was so happy going to that doctor's appointment. It was just, all felt so surreal that we were back again and we were pregnant and everything was gonna be fine. I was so excited to go into the ultrasound and see the baby, and I just knew I would see the baby there. And so when I lay down on the ultrasound table and they did the ultrasound, I just knew something wasn't right. I remember telling Eddie as soon as she was done, it was so quiet in there, and I remember telling Eddie, this isn't it. I know that we don't have a baby in there. There is no baby. She told us that she was measuring us at 6 weeks, and I should have been 8 weeks, which was 2 weeks later than I thought I was. I do know that I ovulated later, so I thought maybe that could be it, but there was no baby. Like, there was the gestational sac and the yolk sac, but she saw what she thought was maybe like the beginnings of the baby, but there was no baby developed yet. So we talked to the doctor, and she said that plenty of pregnancies end up totally fine after this. Like, our dates could have just been wrong, and the baby could just be smaller than we thought it was. And she's seen plenty of pregnancies that end up being totally normal even after going through something like that. So it gave me my sense of hope back, and I thought, oh good, this baby's gonna be fine. We're gonna go to an ultrasound. We had to schedule one for 10 days later to see if the baby had grown, and I thought, great, my dates were wrong. Maybe the baby's due a little bit later than I thought it was, and so the baby's smaller and everything's gonna be fine. And I felt like that for maybe like 2 days. And then I just had this feeling, like I knew that the baby was gone. I knew the baby wasn't growing. I don't know even how to put it into words, except like I just knew in my heart that there wasn't a baby in there, and that the baby had already passed and it wasn't growing. I just knew it. So we go to our follow-up appointment 10 days later, and what do we know? Looked the exact same. So baby hadn't grown. Baby stopped growing around 5 or 6 weeks. So really, really early it stopped growing. And like I said, there like wasn't even, like I couldn't even really see the baby. I see what I think is the very beginnings of a baby, but I did not see a baby in there. So by that point I should have been like 9 weeks, and I was still measuring at 5 or 6 weeks, which means that for a month I carried a baby in my tummy that wasn't growing. And it's just so weird because I don't understand why my body carried it for that long, and I had absolutely no idea. I was still having symptoms. I was nauseous, I threw up, like I was having all these pregnancy symptoms, and my body just continued to think I was pregnant for whatever reason. But we opted to do an induced miscarriage, or we took the medication that they can give you to induce the miscarriage. So I came home, it was a Friday night, came home, took the medicine, induced the miscarriage. I was on like some heavy painkillers, and even with that, the pain was so intense. It was awful. Passed the baby, or I passed the sac, I passed the baby, and that was pretty much that. I actually handled it a lot better than I thought I was going to at first. I think I was just like on adrenaline and just like doing what I know needed to be done to get my body feeling back to normal. But after I like officially passed the baby, it's like the aftermath that has been the worst for me, honestly. And I'm like back to that, like feeling just so depressed and like angry at the world. And I know I'll be okay again, because I was okay again after the first one. And I know now that I'm so much stronger than I ever thought I was going through this, not once, but twice. And I know that one day we'll have our little rainbow baby, but right now it just really, really sucks. There's truly like no other words for it other than it, like, it just sucks. It's awful. And I hate going through this, and I hate that I'm going through this again, only a couple months later. Never thought that I would go through one, let alone two. And now here we are, 2 losses later, and just hoping that we get a third and that we get our rainbow baby, and the next time is our time. But like at this point, it's just so hard because you truly don't know. I think the hardest thing about it all is we didn't even want to start trying for kids yet. Like when we got pregnant the first time, we were not trying. It was just our surprise baby, and it felt like, oh my gosh, what a great little miracle, and we were so excited and we were so happy. And then we lost it, and that's all we wanted then was a baby. We didn't even plan on trying for a baby until like a year after we got married. I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would be going through this now. In our first year of marriage, being a first-year teacher, I wanted to get through our first year of marriage, and I wanted to finish off my first year teaching. And I never thought that this would be what we're doing right now. So I wouldn't change any of it. I'm so happy that I was at least able to carry the babies that I did for the time that I did. I just can't believe that this is what we're going through right now. again when we didn't even want to start trying for a year, and now it's like all that we want. And I just can't help but feel like, why even give us our first little miracle just to rip 2 away from us? I don't know. I have a lot of feelings that I'm going through, but we're doing okay. At this point, it's just trying to make every day the best that you can and pick yourself up and move on and try again when we can try again, and just hope and pray and cross all of our fingers and toes that we get our little miracle. That little baby will be so loved because we worked so hard and went through so much to get to them. And I know that one day it'll be all worth it to share with them their story and how they got here and everything that we went through that led us to them. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of share what happened and where we currently are, because I know that there's so many people that go through this and it's not fair, but you're not alone. I know it sucks so bad, and if you ever need somebody to talk to, feel free to message me on Instagram and we can talk about it. We'll get through it. We'll get our rainbow baby one day when the timing is right. Just don't know when that'll be. I don't even know how to end this video. Okay, bye guys.